These are very intelligent. They're smarter than us. So what they do is calculate it. They think about things forever before they do it. Unlike us, we do the shit and then we like, damn, I shouldn't have did that. It's cliche to say, but we like dogs, you know. Women are like similar to cats. A dog can shit in the middle of the floor, like, oh, I'm sorry, baby. Please forgive me. And like a cat is very calculated. A cat is smooth. A cat will run and knock over a lamp and then keep running to the next room. And then look at you and the lamp. How could I have done that if I'm over here? Like, I saw you. You did it. That's a woman for you.
Smoking since I was 15 years old. It was not that easy back then, okay? You can just pop an edible. You're as high as you've ever been in an hour, right? Like back when I started smoking weed, I had to spend an hour just getting the seeds out of the swag weed. You know what I'm saying? It just pissed me off because like back when I started smoking weed at 15, if I wanted to get super high, I had to convince a friend of mine to twist a blunt up, light that blunt, flip that lit blunt inside of his mouth, and then we were gonna go like lip to lip pretty much. And he was gonna blow smoke in my face. And that was some of the gayest shit I was doing back then, okay? And this was during the Bush administration, you know what I'm saying? Like you weren't just doing that. Don't Ask, Don't Tell was still hitting on MSNBC. And you know what he was gonna do after he shotgunned that blunt in my face? He was gonna freestyle rap for about 15 minutes. Over some G-Unit beats in a silver Mercury Sable that he was borrowing from his mom. And 10 minutes in, you were listening to him, and you're like, dude, this guy's kind of got bars. Like, if he just put the weed down and focused on this, he could be somebody, you know what I'm saying? And that's Brian. That's your weed dealer now.
My favorite form of entertainment is Facebook fights, and folks, it's never been a better time to be alive for Facebook fights. People wake up every day and go, I'm gonna tear apart my family today. I've had too many friends for too long. This ends today. You ever watch family members fight online? What a gift, an absolute blessing. Don't get involved, just enjoy the show, right? Because it's not about the issue, they just don't like each other. And they have dirt and history, so it gets ugly and personal. I was watching two cousins debate the vaccine, and it ended with, you know what? I'm glad you didn't get custody of your kids. I was like, this is the best movie I've ever seen right here.
A lot of women want to have rough sex. You know, people are into choking. I'm not into choking, okay? I don't want your hands anywhere near my throat. Like, if possible, can you put them behind your back? Let's do a bobbing for apples situation. That would make me feel more comfortable.
Women love to be right. Might not always want to be correct. Okay? Oh, and there's a difference. No, there's a difference. See, right feels good. Doesn't right feel good? Correct, that's mansplaining. Blah, that's out. But right is different than correct. And I'll give you an example. I was invited to a young lady's house recently. Looked like I was going to stay the night, right? It's pretty late. And she pulls me away. We're like making out. She stopped. She goes, did you bring any condoms? I said, oh, yeah, I did. I brought condoms. They're out in my car. And she just goes, oh, you just got condoms. I was out here, Mr. Sex Man, just got condoms. Did you expect to hook up with me? And I was like, what just happened? What just happened? That's not fair, right? Because I had a pair of basketball shorts in my car, too. I didn't think we were going to play one-on-one. Which would have been a mistake. I'm 5 inches taller than her. I would have destroyed her.
Doctor, she's a lying bitch because she was like, Felicia, you have to get under 200 pounds or you're gonna get diabetes and high blood pressure. And so when I lost the 80 pounds, I went back to the office. I was like, hey, and she was like, oh my God, you're doing it. She was shocked. It's like, well, believe in me, bitch. You said I was gonna die. You know what I'm saying? You're a doctor? I'm listening. Yeah, I'm listening to you. You said I was gonna die. Is there a gas leak? What's going on? And she was like, oh my God, you're doing it. Okay, like, what do you want to be? Like 140, maybe 150? And I'm like, see, bitch, that's why I don't like you. You said under 200 pounds. I want to be 199 pounds. Do you hear what I'm saying? 199.99 maybe even. Stop fucking with me. I'm not trying to fucking soar. But when you're black, they like, you should be Beyonce. And it's like, can I just work at the bank? You get what I'm saying?
I always be like, you should try therapy. I always be like, I don't know, man, it sounds kind of expensive. I don't even know if that's in my budget. And I always be like, nah, man, there's actually tons of really cheap places that you can go for therapy. And I always be like, I don't know if I want cheap mental health. Kind of seems like a get what you pay for situation. You know? They say it so casually. Yeah, just go down to Tijuana, man. They'll fix you right the fuck up.
In the store, and when I was leaving, I'd seen the security guard. He had stopped these two girls because he accused them of stealing. And I'm pretty sure they did it. Only because I saw them do it. I saw everything. They stuffed so much shit in a backpack that I had to stop and be like, hey, be humble. That is a little too much. Continue what you're doing, but that is a little too much. Like, it honestly looked like they were just trying to open up a smaller Urban Outfitters. That's what they did. And I saw everything. I saw the security guard. He goes to these two young ladies, and he's like, hey, I need to look in that backpack. And then the two girls are obviously like, no, right? So that's when the manager of Urban rushes over that security guard, and he was like, hey, just so you know, the policy we have here is if these two girls don't allow us to look in that backpack, we legally can't look in that backpack, and you have to let them go. Yeah. And security guard looks back at him like, why the fuck you hired me?
If you do not have kids during this pandemic, you won COVID. You won! You won! Congratulations! You made the best choices. Good for you! Good for you, sir. You pulled out and you pulled out. Good for you guys. Because I have kids, and holy shit, what a mistake! I haven't showered by myself. I haven't since March 2020. I have a 6-year-old daughter, and every time I turn the shower on, she shows up! Is there room for two?
Lately, I've started experimenting with edibles, and I'm pretty sure I'm doing it wrong. That's why I call it experimenting. Because I take it until I'm 17, I'm like, woohoo, what's gonna happen? But in reality, I'm over 30, so what happens, I just fucking fall asleep on the sofa. Just wake up 6 hours later I was probably high, right? I probably was high. I don't usually fall asleep during Bake Off.